So that's a perfect segue into the next talk, which looks at the ever-present threat of illegal fishing in the waters surrounding the Chagos Islands. Sadly, Dr. Claire Collins, who's a postdoctoral researcher here at ZSL, as well as an honorary lecturer at Exeter University, had to pull out last minute, but her co-presenter and PhD student, Abhishek, will now present the whole talk. Abhishek is from India's Ashoka University, where he's studying the human dimension of illegal fishing in the Indian Ocean region. His research examines Indian policy framework to tackle illegal fishing, drivers of illegal fishing behaviours in fishers, and uses participatory mapping to track fishing patterns. So please tell us more.
Thank you, first of all, Chagos Conservation Trust for inviting me. It's a privilege to be a part of such esteemed speakers list. So today I will be talking about illegal fishing in Chagos, its dynamics and impacts on sharks. So basically I will be talking about three parts here. First is about role of Diego Garcia and for sharks. So this work is mainly done by Claire as well as Chris. They both are postdoctoral fellow in University of Exeter. The second part, I will be talking about the impact of illegal fishing, specifically on the Diego Garcia. And then I will be bringing on my study, which is the PhD study I'm looking in, and the aspect of illegal fishing, especially the drivers behind it. So first, the study which is conducted by Claire and Chris, they are using this instrument on the left, which is called Baited Remote Underwater Video System, which is BRUCE. So it's a GoPro which is put under a steel platform, and then there's a bait which has been put in the white kind of thing you see there. And they are being put in 75 different sites around Diego Garcia. And the idea was to understand the presence of sharks as well as what shark species are there in and around Diego Garcia. So this data is being collected in last November 2024 and currently is analyzed by Lauren, which is in the audience. So this is a video of highlights of 90 hours of data that has been collected. So I'll just play this video. So this is the site where it was put, and there were species like lemon sharks. So unfortunately, there's no audio here. Surprisingly, there were no silver-tip species which were found in any of the BRUF devices. However, there were a lot of gray reef shark species which has been recorded. Yeah. So the idea behind collecting this data is to understand if there is a nursery of shark in that particular area. And if that exists, this work will feed into important shark and ray areas work as well. So basically, the studies in past have shown that Diego Garcia might work as a refuge because illegal fishing is completely prohibited in the area due to military presence. And this has also been supported by one of the study done by Dunn et al. So here it shows that how in northern atolls, the gray reef and silvertip species were almost none, but when it comes to Diego Garcia, the numbers were pretty high. So probably they are taking refuge in Diego Garcia, and this place can be a refuge for other species as well. However, illegal fishing in this particular area has been a problem, and this has been shown in Claire's previous study as well, where a lot of fishers from Sri Lanka is moving in this area. However, there is a spike from Indian fleets as well in this particular area. So this is where my PhD comes into play. So I'm doing my PhD from Ashoka University, and the idea where I am mainly focusing on is understanding the drivers of illegal fishing and the fishers' behavior. And these are mainly focus area of my PhD research. I am looking at the policy framework in India to tackle the illegal fishing, what are the drivers of illegal fishing, and in order to map the illegal fishing behavior, we are using a participatory mapping technique. And we are also looking at why, because a lot of areas in India is not using vessel tracking technologies, so why they are particularly not adopting those technologies. So this map here is from my pilot study done last year in June, July for a month. So basically, we conducted participatory mapping, and it clearly shows that people are moving in illegal territories as well, and this also includes Chagos as well. So why this illegal fishing is happening is what is our focus is, and I'm looking at why studies have shown that data for these, in order to map the fishing pattern, the data especially coming from vessel tracking platforms is not fully reliable, and the reason is mainly because a lot of vessels are not using these tools. The adoption is not as high as compared to western part of the world. And also a lot of fishers are manipulating with these tools when they go out in the illegal areas. And as well as studies have also shown that there is a poor quality transmission when it comes to South Asia. So this is where I'm trying to address this issue, is to how to why they are manipulating, and if they are manipulating, how to monitor this movement if they are doing. And this is where I'm looking into how this can be a concern regarding to Chagos as well as particularly sharks as well. And I am using this participatory mapping technique, which I will be talking about this in the later slides as well. So what we are doing is we are using physical maps and working with fishers, and we are trying to map the fishing areas where they are moving in. And we are particularly focusing on shark fisheries and how these vessels are interacting with particular shark populations, and if they are moving their fishing effort, if it is in high seas as well as in Chagos. We are particularly focused in Kanyakumari, which is the southernmost district of India. And why Kanyakumari? Because Kanyakumari has been in focus when it comes to illegal fishing, and especially illegal fishing in Chagos. And to be more specific, a particular region called Tuttur. So this village is known to be doing targeted shark fishing and moving in the areas of Chagos, and has been shown by previous studies as well. So this is where our study site's focus is. This is one of the map that we are using for participatory mapping. And these are some of the data points that we have collected from the pilot study done in June, July previous year. So this has also shown that fishes are moving in the waters of Chagos as well, and further to Chagos as well. These are some of the pictures from the village, focus groups conducted, interviews conducted as well. This picture is one of the participatory mapping exercise done. So currently, this data collection process is ongoing as I speak here. Moving on to the policy study that I have done as the first chapter of my PhD. So here we have tried to focus on the policy aspect, as policies plays a very critical role when it comes to tackling the illegal fishing through the official channel at least. So the issue in terms of South Asia regarding the illegal fishing regulations has been shown in by other studies that the implementation has been weak. And that's what we were looking in the context of India, that if our policies in order to tackle illegal fishing is strong enough, and comparing it with the FAO's International Plan of Action Against Illegal Fishing. And we were also looking at online evidence of their implementation. And this study is done, and some of the key findings that we have identified is that inconsistent vessel tracking has been one major issue in the policies as well as its implementation. And regarding automatic identification system, vessel monitoring system, both has been used, but they have not been implemented throughout the country. Also, the engagement of fishers in the policy planning and policy implementation has been very weak. And when it comes to a country's size like India, the implementation requires a lot of interstate collaboration, inter-agency collaboration, and this has been another weak point that we have found. Also, so far, there has been no national plan of action that has been prepared by India as of now. So some of the recommendations that we give is to, first of all, strengthen the vessel tracking technologies, and that is first in its policy regulation as well as its implementation. And the second aspect is to have a more better coordination amongst the agencies who are involved in implementation of these policies, which has been pretty weak so far. And we also want to highlight the role of fisher communities in their decision-making process regarding the policies, because they are the biggest stakeholder in this. And for a country like India, I think there's need to be multi-layered strategy in order to address the diverse ecosystem or diverse marine challenges they are facing. So that's what we also highlight here. So yeah, for overall, we just want to highlight that this whole talk is about how the conservation issue in Diego Garcia or even in Chagos can be addressed, whether it is from the point of view of India as well as from Chagos inside as well. Thank you.
Thank you.